we need to talk. We saw some messages from a lot of people of being a little impatient, asking us when will Thomas and the Magic Railroad 2 come out. People, I think it's time to discuss this right now. This film that we're making, this sequel, it's taken time, energy, and patience. It's taken a lot out of us, okay? First of all, we only have one animator and one guy filming in trains. Do you have any idea how hard it is to film stuff like that and edit it all together? The people, think about it, folks, stuff like this takes a while. First of all, writing a script, that's hard. Especially rewriting a few new ideas and replacing some ideas with some new ones to make it sound more interesting, more fun for everyone to enjoy. But most of all, if it isn't the writing or the casting of the characters the hard problem is the animation. People, have you not seen or have ever wondered why it takes so long for a movie to come out in theaters? That's the reason. Animators, to this very day, no matter if it's from Hollywood or even here on YouTube, everyone here that's on YouTube and people maybe in Hollywood can easily explain, even behind the scenes, saying, and I quote, animation takes a long time, but the wait, the people in both Hollywood and YouTube can explain, and I quote, the animation is hard, but the end is worth it. Do you guys have any idea how hard animating this stuff is? Seriously. Like, seriously. Give us some time, people. The movie is not being canceled. We are not canceling this film, but it's taken a long while because we are not there yet. We're like 50 to 60% in our process. We're not there. We're not at the 100% point yet. It's getting there. Now, granted, I could be wrong about the percentage, but that's beside the point. Look, folks, you'll have the chance to see this movie very soon. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. But you know what? Let's look back into old memory lane, shall we? Don't you remember the first time we did a somewhat trains and animated feature of Thomas and Magic Railroad a couple years ago from IOSStudios and Bad Brother alumni? Remember that film? Do you remember how crappy the animation was in that? The film was choppy. The animation looked like crap. The characters barely did any lip syncing. People, the reason why we're taking our time with this is because we all agreed that animation takes a while. And you know what? We are doing the rate we are doing. Even we people need breaks. We're human. We are not robots. Or, and I really don't like saying this, but we're not AIs. Have you seen how bad certain things are with AI? Maybe not everything, but there are some. But we're not working with AI. We are working with real life people here. We are busy with production. We are not ready yet. And you know what? We don't know when this movie will come out. We don't have an idea of when we'll upload the trailer, because we're not going to upload a trailer, say it's going to come out at this point, and be like, oh shit, it's not coming out that day. We made this trailer for nothing. We're not doing that. We all agreed that when the filming and animation is done, someone or even getting close to it, then we'll work on making a trailer, announcing what day, so that way we have time to finish it all up, make sure that everything's good, otherwise, and then premiere it. Otherwise, it will become a major fail. You guys seen some films where where people worked very hard on a film, got a lot of money for certain props or money to make a certain character with permission, and sometimes sometimes the movie turned into a flop instead of a success. There have been movies like that. Our first Thomas Magic Railroad remake that we did with trains and animation, that one was crap. And both Chuck and Andy can agree with me that it was. Might as well throw Sean in there for extra credit, because we all agreed that it was crap. So we're taking our time with this film. So don't rush us, don't pressure us. We are not going to allow that to happen. Therefore, I'm asking you nicely to stop pressuring us. The movie will come out when it comes out. When, we do not know. But until then, be patient, be calm. This movie is coming out. It's just taking us a while. And now, I would like to bring in a certain friend of mine who would help me out during this. A dear personal friend of mine, you all know him, you all love him. My dear friend, Andy, aka Bad Rider Alumni. Take it away, buddy.
Thank you, Andrew. Look, guys, what he was trying to say is that I'm sure not all of you, but if some of you remember looking at our first take of Thomas and the Magic Railroad, which was the remake that we did back in 2020, the reason why it looks so rushed and very lousy looking of human animation done by me was because it was 2020 that year. And 2020 was the 20-year anniversary of Thomas and the Magic Railroad. And we didn't really have a choice but to get that done in time so we could have it uploaded during that year. And boy, did that get us down in a bad spiral. And if you guys think that we're over-exaggerating or stuff like that about the drawings or the human animation that I did, well, let's take a look real quick. You see my point now? I figured that you would. And it's not just Chuck that's also been getting comments of pressuring him on getting the sequel out as soon as possible. Even I have actually been getting comments on my YouTube channel asking me, like, when's the sequel coming out and everything like that. Guys, stop pressuring us for it to come out. It's going to come out. We promise you that. And we did not quit. We did not give up on it. We did not abandon you guys. The sequel is still going to happen. And lucky for you guys, Chuck was actually kind enough for Andrew and I to show you guys a 45 chunk of human animation for the sequel that we're doing. Just to show you guys how much better this is looking because of our taking our time and our patience with this fan film. And just showing you guys that we're still working on it. But before we do that, let me show you guys like a piece of human animation from the first film.
So, I suppose your name is Billy Two Feathers, huh? Well, do you know who I am, Billy?
You're a PT Boomer, and you left when I was a child. What has it been, like 30 or 40 years now?
It's been that many years ago, Billy. So now I'm back with a question. Where's Burnett Stone?
Wherever he wants to be, Boomer.
Playing innocent like the rest of this valley, eh?
Yes, there is innocence here, and unless you want to be exiled from these mountainsides, I suggest that you don't mess with it. Those flowers are beautiful, aren't they?
I don't need this.
And now let me show you animation of human characters from the second film. Now, doesn't that look so much better in comparison to that animation? I figured you would agree. Oh, and one more thing. Guys, looking back into the human animation of our first Thomas and the Magic Railroad rewrite, I don't know how to say this, but I just feel like we ended up being right next to the Christmas tree or food fight guys, and we don't want to repeat the same thing with the sequel. We want the sequel to look nothing like that.
And that's basically it for both me and Andy. So until then, folks, we'll see you guys soon for the premiere. Whenever that will come out, we'll give you guys posted. We are not quitting on you guys. I promise you, this will be a great film, and you will not be disappointed.
And now I'm just going to go ahead and edit the rest of this video and get it uploaded for Andrew and I to share the message to you guys that Chuck wanted us to share with you. So we'll see you guys later on, and have a good rest of your day. Take care, and we'll see you guys later. Take care, you guys.
Be patient, be calm, and we'll see you again soon. So until then, TTFN, ta-ta for now. Bye, everyone.